back to my channel. It's Dance Life Love TV, and today I have a mini thrift haul for you. So I made a couple of trips to the Goodwill, once in December and then once recently in January. And so I picked up a couple of great items and I thought I'd just share those with you. And I wanted to give you guys a few tips on how to go thrifting effectively, because I think it's a great way to reuse and recycle clothing and just kind of any little knickknacks, household goods, anything, because a lot of the stuff ends up in landfills because it isn't biodegradable, doesn't break down, particularly when it comes to fashion and just overall textiles. This is a great way to also help save the planet by going and thrifting and maybe recreating something new out of that item, or just rocking it the way it is and adding some accessories or anything. But we'll get more into that towards the end of the video. But without further ado, let me show you what I picked up. All right, guys, so the first item that I picked up is this dress by Zara. Yes, Zara. I got this actually for $1. Goodwill does dollar days every single Thursday. Whatever the color of the week is, it is $1. I know that's how it is in California. I don't know about any other place, but I know here, if it's Thursday and it has the color of the week, honey, it is $1, and that's everything in the store. So let me show you what it looks like.
So this is what the Zara dress looks like on. I love the asymmetrical bottom. I love that the stripes are going in opposite directions. Has a little cutout at the bottom. And this dress is really great for the office with a blazer or just going out to lunch or even shopping.
Here's the next item that I got, and this is going to be another dress. And this one I really like because it kind of has like a boho vibe to it. This one I'm pretty sure is a wholesale brand because it is by Final Touch, which I'm not used to seeing in regular stores, which is absolutely normal here in Southern California, Los Angeles, downtown. There's so many wholesale brands. So you'll find a lot of like trendy stores around here that will have all these wholesale brands within their store for sale. But it's really, really nice. It comes in at the waist. It has like a little elastic here, and it's very, very comfortable. So let me show you what this one looks like on.
All right, so here's what that boho dress looks like. And again, absolutely love this. I love the way it drapes on me. A lot of that is because this is a size up from what I normally wear. This dress is a medium, but that is perfectly okay because just the way that it drapes, the way it drapes in the front is just perfect. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is add a black lace bralette to go underneath this, and so it'll just show on the sides. And then I'm going to put it with like a black brim hat and like some black strappy sandals. And y'all, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to the farmer's market. I'm ready to go to the Grove, honey. Just go shopping.
All right, so up next I have another dress, and this one is a nice kind of like tangerine and taupe color. It has more of a like tribal kind of print to it, but tribal geometric print to it, but I really do like it. It comes in at the waist as well. It seemed like it had a belt to it too, but I cannot find that. It didn't come with the dress, but it doesn't matter because this dress was $5.99. So I was like, forget it, I don't need the belt. But it looks really, really good on. And I'm thinking what I might do is sew this top part together so it's just one piece. It looks okay open, but I think I want it more like together like this, but I will show you that right now.
All right, so here's what that geometric A-line dress looks like. Very, very pretty, very feminine and flirty. It is great for the up-and-coming spring season, especially the color. And it's just a very, very nice dress. It's comfortable. I'm thinking the top piece where it's open, I may sew that together so it's just one solid piece like in the back, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'll let you guys know what I decide. But other than that, I really like this dress and I can't wait to wear it.
Okay, so the next item is going to be these guys right here. This one was an absolute deal because You guys see what the brand is right there? Yes. Hudson. Hudson jeans. Literally, like look at this. It's the ones that feature like the stripe on the side. These guys retail for like $100. I bought these at Goodwill for $7.99. Yes, $7.99. I was so excited when I put these on. Like I went to the dressing room and I was like, I don't know. They look kind of small. I don't know if they're gonna fit. And then I put them on and I was so excited because I was like, in the bag. They're in the bag. I went there on Dollar Day, and this happened to be in December when they had like a double Dollar Day, and it was like their last one of the year. And so these weren't $1, but honestly, knowing the brand, and that is a key factor when going thrifting. If you're familiar with brands and you know what you're looking for, you are going to know when you are scoring a good deal. I know a lot about brands simply because I have a lot of experience in the fashion industry. So I know about brands, I know about textiles. So even if I'm not familiar with the brand too much, if it's a really great textile, I'll know it and I'll just get it just because I know it's going to be great quality, it's going to last me for a long time, and I don't have to worry about it falling apart after like one wash. Now, when I show the clip right now of me having these on, I did put tights underneath because I have not washed these yet. So that's one thing. Make sure when you buy stuff at the thrift store that you do take it home and wash it immediately. Even stuff in the regular store, because you'll be surprised. I worked retail for a while and you'll be surprised at some things that I've seen. So make sure even clothes that you buy fresh with the tags on at the department store that you wash those when you get home. And so, yes, I haven't washed these yet. So when you see the clip, it's going to look like they're a little too tight. And that's only because I have the tights underneath, just for some added protection.
All right, so here's those Hudson jeans that I was showing you. This is what they look like on. I really like the color block element of these jeans. As you notice, the top part is black and it has like the gray loops going around. I also like that it hits right above the ankle as well. I did roll them up a little bit, which is great for wearing with booties or even a strappy heeled sandal. But yeah, I love the way they fit. Just keep in mind, I have my tights on underneath, so that's why they look a little tight, but overall they do fit me perfectly.
All right, so the next item is going to be this knitted cardigan from Lucky Brand. So again, here's another great brand that I found at the Goodwill, and this was $6.99. So this is very, very nice. Again, this just screams boho. It has a very, very nice tribal kind of print to it. This is awesome. Like this right here, I was like, I have to get this. As soon as I saw it, I was like, it's mine. It's in the basket. Again, it only costs $6.99. It's very versatile as well. You can wear it on top of a lot of stuff. Like, look at that. Look at the design on that. Very nice. And because it's Lucky Brand, I already know that it cost a lot of money. I already know that it was definitely not $6.99 when whoever bought this bought this. This one is actually, it's a large, and I didn't mind because I do like my cardigans and my sweaters to fit a little bit larger. I don't know, I just feel like it looks better, and I like it, well, I like it better on myself. I've tried to wear sweaters like that fit like me exact, like just fit me, why can't I think of the word that fit me properly, I guess, my size, but I don't really like it. I like when they're a little oversized. I think it looks better. It looks a little more trendier, and it looks, you look more comfortable too. So this is one of them. So again, this is the next item that I bought. So let me show you what it looks like on.
All right, so here's what that Lucky Brand cardigan looks like on. And I absolutely really love this. It has a little pocket detail on the sides. And if you look at the design is very consistent all the way through the cardigan. So you can just tell that they put a lot of thought and detail into designing and creating this. And you see it is a little bit oversized on me, which is exactly the way that I like it. And right now I do have the sleeves rolled up, but I am gonna roll this one down so you can see what it looks like. I love when it hangs over the hand like that. Definitely adds to that boho element. And again, you can wear this over a swimsuit. You can wear it with jeans and a tee, and it just adds a little something extra to any outfit that you have on. So now I'm just gonna roll the other sleeve up and bring it all the way up to my elbow so you can just see how you can wear it like that. I'll probably even throw on like a nice watch with this as well. And that's pretty much it. Cardigans are always a great layering piece to just have around, because if it gets a little cold, you can throw them on, and if you need to take them off, you can, and they're just great to have as a backup.
So last but not least is going to be this sweater by Moschino, and this is actually a Target brand. So I knew that as soon as I saw the label. It only cost $6.99 for this sweater. This is another one that is actually a large, but it fits me very well as far as like something that is a bit oversized. So again, I'm just gonna guess that whoever had this before, it shrunk a little bit and they decided to donate it. But I absolutely love it. It's perfect for me. As you see, it has that kind of like tribal print to it. If you haven't noticed, I love like tribal prints and like boho prints for definitely casual wear. When I'm not dressed up or wearing something like this, like a nice dressy blouse, I'll wear casually, just wear things like this. This would be good like with like a watch, you know, have like a nice little like cool watch with it. But anyways, I'll get into that a little bit later, about how I may dress these items up. But as you see, like, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's awesome, particularly for the weather we've been having. It's been kind of cool in the morning and then it kind of warms up. And so I think this would be an awesome piece to have on as a layering piece. But even if you want to wear it on its own, you can. But yeah, let me show you what this one looks like.
All right, so here is that sweater. And right here, I have it paired with a pair of high-waisted Levi's jeans. And when I actually do wear this sweater out officially, I'm gonna pair this with a lighter wash jean. I just don't feel like this wash of a jean looks really well with the sweater. Doesn't really complement it as well as I think a lighter wash jean would, or particularly maybe even just a pair of white pants. Now, as far as the texture of this sweater is great. I absolutely love that. And I do love the design too on the front. And one thing I want to point out with the design on the front with the two Ys, and that's just what I'm going to call them, the two Ys, is that the top of the Ys are sitting more so off my shoulder. And that's because this technically is a size large.
All right, guys, so that's the end of my mini thrift store haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to leave you guys with a few tidbits on how to effectively shop at the thrift store. So first things first is keep a budget in mind. It is easy to spend a lot of money at the thrift store if you're like finding good things left and right and you're like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. There's so much in there, from housewares to clothing to shoes to purses. So make sure that you set a budget first. If you want to go in there and spend a lot of money, maybe even like take $100 and spend $100, I'm pretty sure you can clean up, definitely depending on where you go. The next thing that you want to keep in mind is definitely shop your style. Just because something is on sale and it's really inexpensive doesn't mean that you need to get it. If you don't feel like you're going to actually wear that item, there's no need for you to even invest money into it. I don't even care if it's like $3. Unless you're buying it for someone else that you know will wear it, just leave it at the store. It's not going to be worth it. You're going to probably end up donating it back to the store anyway. So stick to your style. Find what you like regardless of brand. So when I go in, I look at what I like regardless of brand, and I end up finding things that basically is just pieces that I would buy normally, and things that maybe I wouldn't necessarily spend more money on, but because it's at the thrift store, it's only $5, it's only $6, I'll give it a try. because I know that it's a great way for me to try the brand. And if I like it, then hey, then I'll go back and maybe buy something from that brand for full price. So it's a great way to try out brands as well. So the next thing you want to look for is the textile. So the textile is going to be, what is it made out of? What's the fabrication? Is it cotton? Is it silk? Is it acrylic? Is it wool? You want to look at these things and look at the care label on the inside. Even when you're buying new clothing, you still want to look at the care label on the inside, because this is going to tell you how to care for the clothing. It's very important, because if you do wash it inappropriately, if you wash it incorrectly, what you're going to find is that you're going to ruin the textile. This happens to a lot of people and they don't understand why, and usually it's because they didn't look at the care label, or they looked at it and was like, I ain't got time for that, I'm not going to separate this, I'm not going to separate that. Well, then that's what happens. Your clothes don't come out the greatest, and you end up dumping clothing and getting rid of clothing that was perfectly fine, but you didn't take that extra step to wash it correctly. And this is really important, because if you go to the thrift store and you find an item, say that is 100% silk, and whoever donated it took really great care of it, and you're like, great, oh, it's silk, it's only $10, I'm buying it. Keep in mind that silk is very delicate, and it's probably going to be a dry clean only piece. So just know that anything you buy that's going to require you to dry clean it only is going to take extra money. So even though you bought that item for like $10 and you see it as a steal, because maybe that retails for like over 100 or maybe even more, depending on the piece, just know that you're going to be spending more money to take care of it if you don't want it to get ruined. And I've seen some silk blouses ruined, and they, not on my own, but just when I worked in retail. And yeah, I was like, ooh. So yeah, you don't want to ruin silk. The other thing is, when you're looking at like stuff like cotton is going to shrink. If it hasn't been pre-shrunken already, it is going to shrink if you do not care for it properly. So make sure, you're looking at those little care labels. They have to put those care labels in there by law. And so please look at those, really follow them. I can guarantee, if you wash your clothing according to the care labels and you take the time to separate each item, you will extend the life of your clothing. All right, guys, so those are my 3 tips for shopping effectively at the thrift store for clothing. So if you have any other questions, please leave me a comment in the comment box below, and I will answer those as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Quickly, I forgot. I just want to tell you how much everything came to. So total, Goodwill total at the thrift store for everything was about $40 versus the retail price of everything, which was over $200. So that tells you just how good of a deal you can get when you go to the thrift store.